Alrighty. Think we're live. I'm not sure. It does say live. Still getting used to how all this works. Hi everybody. Looks like we got 4 people in here. Awesome. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If you can hear the Model D. Down to 2 people in here now. Hopefully everything's looking okay. Last time we did this, we did have some internet problems at first. Down to 1 person in here. Let's see here. This might not this might not work. I'm getting several warnings saying that the bitrate is too low. I am trying to stream on Wi-Fi right now. Hey, Derek's in here. How's it going, Derek? Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can. Sweet. Awesome. Everybody can hear loud and clear. Everybody, as in 2 people. Awesome. Cool. Well, I've got the Model D and the Keystep 37. I don't really know anything about the Model D, so I figured it'd be fun if people could help me out with some suggestions. I was kind of anticipating on having more than 2 people in here, so we'll see. I don't really know too much about it. I tried to clean it off, but it is kind of dusty. So let's just start messing with it. And I don't really know what I'm doing on here, but I thought it would be fun to just kind of jam around and see how it works. So our first oscillator here is set to whatever this second waveform is on the Model D. Kind of looks like a shark fin. Bring in number 2, which is a triangle wave. I know that one. And number 3 is, I believe, set to sawtooth. Sounds like it. So that's about the extent of what I know how to do with the Model D. I did bust out a few random cables that we can use for patching if we want to. But I really have no clue, how to use this thing. And I know it can do some crazy things. We can mess with, the filter envelope. Do the Tom Sawyer sound? Maybe. Kind of. That's fun. There we go. Bring up the decay. A little bit of pitch bend. The Model D is unfortunately monophonic. Of course, it is a clone of the Moog Mini Moog, which is also a monophonic synthesizer, the monophonic synthesizer, one might argue. But yeah, it is monophonic. You can, with some, whoops, I did not mean to hit that key, with some reverb, you can kind of cheat polyphony out of it using the chord feature on the Keystep. Let's see actually if we can do that. It's been a while since I've used the Keystep 37, honestly, which is bad. Let's see here. There we go. Maybe? It's been a while. Should have prepared more for the live stream. So it works going in reverse, but if you had some reverb, you can pick what chord you want. There you go. How's it going, Cheap Noise? Yeah, that's okay. That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, the 37 has a ton of great features, and I was super into it when I got it. Arturia actually sent this to me, which was awesome of them. And I made a whole bunch of videos on it and got really into using it. And then I ran out of space on the desk, and it had to start living on the floor as I got like my model cycles there. The MPC-1 is sitting on the bed right now on my side of the bed. On the other side of the bed right now is... Say something. Lady Freebie. She's very sleepy. She is on the other side of the bed. So I've got a whole bunch of gear pushed up against her basically right now. Yeah, and I kind of stopped using the 37, which is a shame because it is a pretty cool keyboard. I just need to learn and remember more about it. Yeah, you did some pretty cool stuff with that. Let's see, what else can we do here on the Model D? Cheap Noise says hi, Lady Freebie.
Hi, Cheap Noise.
Let's see here. What else can we do with this thing? We can, let's just change like our wave shape. There we go, some square action. Oh, that sounds really cool. That's like some like nest noise there. Yeah, it sounds like I'm working on a video game soundtrack. Yeah, I don't know. Everything I make, especially like when I was first starting out with Freebeat and just getting into electronic music and I picked up the OPZ, everything I made, people were like, oh, it sounds like you write video game music. I don't know why that is. I've never been a fan. Well, I shouldn't say I haven't been a fan, but I've never been one to produce like the kind of like chill and lo-fi stuff. You know, so everything I make is usually pretty intense. And Derek does not say hi. He specifically says he did not say hi.
That's fine. Hi, Derek.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. That was so loud.
I heard that.
Yeah, you heard that. What was I talking about?
I wasn't listening.
Oh. Well, it's probably not that important. But yeah, those square sub-oscillators do add quite a bit of heft in the low end. Let's see here. Speaking of heft in the low end, we are going to walk tomorrow. Because I need to lose some weight. You should have seen the face she just shot me when I started that little segue. All right, let's have some fun with the LFO here. Let's go ahead and modulate our filter. What are you laughing at?
I like to have some fun.
What?
You sound like Mario.
Am I wearing my Mario shirt? I'm not. Anyway, I am working on video game. Oh yeah, video game music. Sweet, we got back there. Yeah, everything I make is like really intense. You guys have seen the live shows, you know. So I don't know why, but I guess that's just how I make music. All right, LFO time. Let's go ahead and mod source. We go. Derek says, please don't get yourself murdered. She actually, right before I started this stream, threatened decapitation against me. I forgot what I did. I think I came and sat on you, so it's probably fair. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so I've got it set to LFO. I think I might have just clipped on the mic, and if I did, I'm sorry. I got excited. Noise is set to LFO. Let's modulate filter. Right? I think that's how we do that. Modulation depth. Yeah, you can already hear it happening there. Then we've got our rate knob. Yeah. Increase the depth. Square wave, we can probably hear it more. Definitely. That is pretty cool. Let's actually set... Oh, mod mix. That needs to be to LFO. There we go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it does sound super sci-fi with the modulation. That's too low. We can probably take the chord mode off for now. How do I get rid of it? Just like that. Ooh, I like it with the triangle wave too. Dang, that's pretty cool. This is like super basic stuff for the Model D. Get into some FM type sounds here, if we can match the pitch. Yeah, that's good stuff. Let's see, how can you get like crazier with this? I just have the Model D hooked up right now. I suppose we could hook up the NTS one. Actually, no, we could not. Right now, we'd get some crazy USB noise because, like, just off camera, I have the audio interface plugged into a USB hub that would also, that's what would power the NTS one. I did not think about that. Whoop, that would have been cool, though. Let's get crazier with this. I don't know what to do, though, exactly. What if we put, like, a whole bunch of glide on? That's the thing, like, I don't know these instruments that well. That's pretty cool right there. I have a video, I think, when I first got the Model D, where I run it with the NTS1. Right when we put the cathedral reverb on the NTS1, I think, actually, and it sounded incredible. And that is going to be a combo that I use a lot once we get to the new studio space. So, yeah, very excited about that. Also, I was at Oliver's last night, and he is down to do some piano collab type stuff, so I'm on the drums, he's on the piano, maybe we have a different backing track, so that will definitely happen. And I guess I can announce it to the 6 folks on stream right now, but tonight, I'm actually going over to Oliver's place with a notebook ready to go, and we are beginning plans for the next live show, so that's pretty exciting. It's not going to be for a while, but planning does begin tonight. So that will be very cool because, yeah, it's time to plan a new live show, drink some wine, and plan a Freebeat show. That's usually how it goes. Yeah, I got the thumbs up from Lady Freebeat. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and grab one of these patch cables. They're not really patch cables. These are stereo cables. I don't know what I'm doing with the patch bay. I've never used really any modular gear. I'm going to take the LFO way down now. What?
Will you share the last seltzer with me?
Yes, I will share the last seltzer with you. Got a break stream to ask if we can drink. Yeah, of course we can drink. I'll walk to Oliver's house. One hard seltzer isn't gonna. Don't worry, guys. To any patrons who've seen the patron after parties from the shows, one seltzer isn't gonna get me. Don't worry. Takes at least 2. That was a joke too. All right, let's go ahead here and see. I don't know what to do with this thing. So let's go ahead and oscillator coming in and just square wave out. Whoa, what? Oh. Oh, that got pretty wild pretty fast. Oh, you got the mint one? Whoa. Okay, that's pretty neat, actually. Derek, are you going to pick up a Model D? It's honestly, it's a great pickup. I've talked a lot of, well, I don't want to say I've talked a lot of crap on Behringer. Certainly, you know how I feel about the, what the hell's their thing called? The Swing? Their MIDI controller, the Swing. But the Model D is an excellent clone. And it's a mini Moog. Like, how do you say no to a mini Moog, you know? Oh, the Dreadbox Typhon, however you say it. That does look pretty cool too. I've been looking at that. But Cheap Noise said, do you know what will your next gear purchase be? A desk. I need to buy a desk tonight. Excuse me one moment. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I'm going to take a drink of this adult seltzer.
Would that be gross?
Sorry if that was gross. All right, cool. Derek says, sorry, I've got crazy ADHD, so I see the comment and I'm just going to read it. Derek asks, what is hooked to what? This is just the Keystep 37 controlling the Model D. Oh, you mean for the patch bay. Of course you know that the Keystep is controlling the Model D. I've got the output of the square LFO into the input of oscillator 1 V/octave. I don't really know too much about it. Or the patch bay. This is me just like messing around. I have no clue what I'm doing. So let's, oh, so that's filter contour controlling the oscillator. Don't really know. Oh, that's this. Yeah. Whoa. It's like an old cheesy police siren. Yes, the cat does look pretty cool from Behringer. Honestly, like the cat, what's the other one? Shoot, I can't remember it. The Crave, it's not dog. The cat, the Crave, the Neutron looks pretty cool. Any of those kind of desktop style semi-modular synths that they've got are just supposed to be, you know, all incredible. Yes, my filter envelope now controls pitch. Yes. That is what's going on. That's pretty cool. I wish I knew more, because I just want to get going on this. Does anybody have like patch ideas or anything? Because while I might be good at drums and music, I'm not so good at this. Part of the reason I wanted to stream with this tonight is because I wanted to force myself to learn. Also, okay, my next gear purchase. I really want a Volca FM, I think. I would really like that. I think I might be ready for that. I need a new mixer. I need more inputs since we're going to be in the shed studio. Let's see here. Honestly, there's a couple things on the drum set I need to replace. I know that's not exciting. That's not that exciting for you guys, you know, who are more on the synth side of things, but that needs to happen. Honestly, I need to spend a lot more time with the MPC-1 as well as the model cycles. So maybe some gear that makes those a little easier to work with. I don't know. I do need some effects pedals, some like guitar pedals and stuff. We'll see. I do want a guitar as well. It's been a long time since I've owned a guitar, and now that we've got a studio space, I think that might help out quite a bit. Okay, woo! Let's go ahead. Bring that down. Yeah. Hey Kevin, how's it going? What did you miss? A lot of me just talking and playing very poorly on the Model D, and now I'm in a club. Because before I got interested in electronic music, if you would have said, oh, I play electronic music, that's what my mind would have gone to, and I would have imagined you in some dirty town or dirty club, like downtown somewhere, playing for a place that I would not want to hang out. But yeah, luckily that has changed, and my whole perspective of electronic music is completely shifted. We've got 10 people in here now. Awesome. I know a fun trick. Let's go ahead and turn on the external input and turn up the volume until it overloads itself and feeds back. That's pretty cool. I'm going to click into OBS really quick and make sure. That is clipping a little bit, isn't it? Let's bring that down a little. Cheap Noise says, Volca FM is really good and a great way to learn FM if you're not a visual person. I'm blind and I can understand it quite well. That's pretty cool. Like, that's one thing I like about like the Volcas and the OPZ. I like the stuff where you don't need to like be on a screen a lot. Like, I'm not blind, obviously, but I can definitely understand things a lot better just like with touch than with than looking at a screen. I love the MPC, but being able to just feel your way around and go for it from that perspective. Maybe because I'm a drummer, I don't know, but it's such an important thing to me. And whenever people say like, "Oh, I could never play the circuit or the OPZ because there's no screen," I'm like, "Have you tried it? Because it works out pretty darn well." How's it going, Galactic Tapes? Let's see, and Omar. Let's see here. What is that red vertical switch? Oh yes, this is noise type, so we can go from white noise or pink noise. Let's go ahead and bring in the noise oscillator. Bring up the noise of that. Or the volume, I mean. So mix output to external in. I think it does it by default if I don't have anything plugged into the external input right here, as long as I have the volume up. As you can see, that overload light is going on. So I don't know if this will actually add anything to it. Oh, here's another patch cable. The white one. This one actually came with the Model D. Let's go main output into external in. Oh, that's way different. Of course, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Whoa. Why is it, what's that like second bump in there? Do you hear that? That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I thought the Behringer Model D did the feedback automatically as well, but this sounds completely different. Maybe because we can have the volume at different levels now. That's pretty cool. Let's bump back down to our original waveforms today. What happens if we undo... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to unplug too. Just meant to undo that filter, the filter contour affecting the pitch. Whoa. That's all from the external in volume right there. My mic is too low compared to the Model D. Okay, I kind of thought so. There we go. Turn up my mic a little bit more. There we go. So as I turn up the external in volume, which is the main audio out routed back in, the pitch gets like way lower. That's crazy. Huh, I wonder why that is. Yeah, I was looking, sorry, Omar says been meaning to get the Wasp and Model D, but they've been out of stock forever. I was looking because, for all my videos, I have like the Amazon affiliate links in the description, which if you ever want to support the channel, by the way, and you're already thinking of buying something, or on Amazon, I should say. I know they're not the greatest, but it is what it is. If you have to buy something from Amazon, if you use one of my links and then go to whatever you were going to buy on Amazon, the channel does get a little cut of that. So that's always appreciated. But as I post the links in there, I get to look at the prices like every day. Right now, the Model D, The cheapest I found one in stock is like $370 US, which is crazy. Let's see, oh, John says thinks that is filter envelope at the bottom. Although I guess I unplugged that patch, huh? All semblance of like pitch working on the keyboard is just out the window at this point. That's crazy. Let's go ahead. Whoop, this one. Sounds like we might be a little out of tune. Here we go. I'll show you guys how easy it is to tune on the Model D. Yep, there we go. So you tune each oscillator individually. This switch right here gives you a 440 hertz. Sounds pretty good. A cheap sampling keyboard. Yeah, here you go. The PO33 is a cheap sampling keyboard. No, just kidding. The Korg micro sampler, I think it was, came out like, God, probably over 10 years ago now. I had one of those for a while, and that was super fun. I don't know how practical it was though. But those were like fairly inexpensive. I want to say like around $200 US. But I don't know like sampling keyboards these days. Let's see here. Let's see, Two-Eyed Boy. Volca FM is a great thing to have around, as versatile as you could want. Very fun to dig through existing SSX patches. Oh yeah, I have seen that there's like a ton of patches online, because can't you like import DX7 patches to it? Like that's pretty sweet if you ask me. Oh yeah, Electron model samples I guess is not too expensive, but there's no keyboard on it, which is, I mean, kind of a bummer. I found out that the Digatone keys is a thing. Like that's pretty crazy. Hey Lady Freebie, can I have a drink of that seltzer?
I'm not gonna gross out your watchers.
No, I hope I don't upset my viewers. All right, here comes another gross drinking noise. Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Key lime and mint.
It tastes better when you haven't had the other ones first.
That's true. But yeah, I wish there was some semblance of a keyboard on the Electron stuff, like the model samples and the model cycles. Just having the buttons laid out like 1 through 16 is great for sequencing, but not for playing stuff. The OPZ does have a built-in sampler, but man, I would kill for a traditional line in on the OPZ. That would be so cool. I would love that. You can hear my Rush fandom coming out right there. Whoop. Man, that half seltzer, now I can't play anything. Let's see here. Get a sample of a cartoon glug glug sound. Play it when I take a drink. Okay, I'm like completely new to live streaming. What can I use to like fire samples off during a live stream? I have no experience with this whatsoever. You figure with all of my experience with music and stuff and playing samples and stuff live, I'd know how to do that. But aside from like plugging my Roland sampler or some kind of sample source into my audio interface, is there like software I can use to do that? I'm sure OBS probably has something built in too. But yeah, let's keep some Rush going. Let's keep going here. Oh, but yeah, we were tuning the oscillators. That's right. Oh, you can have polyphony. Technically, you get an A here. There you go. There's your polyphony. Yeah, I'd figure some sort of soundboard, I guess, just on an input, that would work. I was thinking, what's it called? Like Stream Deck, I think. Don't those have, like, you can set up, like, macros to, like, fire off samples and stuff from your computer? I don't know. There's I'm sure like any software sampler though. Oh yeah, just like Galactic Tape said. I'm just really new to the live stream world, so yeah, here we go. Let's see if anyone can name this one. There we go. There's some Rush. Oh, use an iPad to push in samples. That's a good idea too. Just something like super easy to set up and have some fun. I don't know, Freebeat sounds like an Oliver laugh or something in there would be fun. Or Lady Freebeat being like, Freebeat, or something whenever I say something stupid. She'd push that one all the time. What does that look?
Push it all the time.
There is a polyphonic Model D from Behringer. I forgot the name of it. But yes, you are right. There is one. It's a lot more expensive though. I think it has the keyboard built in too, I believe, right? No one named the Rush tune? Maybe it hasn't caught up yet. I don't know. That was Xanadu, which is another great one we got. Let's see. We'll do Subdivisions. There you go. Oh yeah, Koala sampler just plugged right in would be pretty good. Or honestly, a PO33 or something. Yeah, the circuit rhythm is going to be interesting. Everything okay, Lady Freebie? Okay, that's good. The Novation circuit rhythm, I caught a lot of flack for making that video I did where I was talking about like sample space and whatnot. Because I like a lot of sample space. But that'll be an interesting one to check out. Oh, I keep hitting keys when I don't mean to. I just love the classic, the classic Mini Moog sound. I mean, I don't know who doesn't. Hey, how's it going, Mike? Pretty good for a drummer. I try. I've had many years of messing around on the keyboard and no formal training, so I drive Oliver absolutely nuts when I try to explain what I want to play. I have no knowledge of theory whatsoever, so he always gets so frustrated when I try to say what I want, and he just has no clue what I'm talking about. Which is probably not a great thing because he's an actual music teacher, but he teaches middle schoolers, not grown men. Yeah, God, that sound is just so good. You can lock scales on the model or on the Keystep 37. I believe it's as easy as holding Shift and using these keys here at the end. You've got chromatic, major, minor, blues, and then user defined. So let's try a minor scale here. You definitely can. That's pretty sweet. Wow. Oh, so here, yeah. Okay, I see how it works. That's pretty cool. Maybe not actually. What's our root note? It definitely works. You can lock that in there. We got 3 notes of the same there on the blues scale. Yeah, there's a lot this can do. I think I made a video about the scale mode, but like I was saying earlier, it's been a while. It's been a few months since I've actually pulled out the Keystep 37 and really worked with it. Let's see. Derek said something. Where's that? Right there. Speaking of sample space, the circuit tracks just got an update to triple its sampling capacity from 60 seconds to something like 190. That's pretty cool. That's really nice that they would do that. 60 just seemed really, really low, especially because the original circuit came out in 2014 and it had 60. So you'd figure, they added $100 to the price basically, and not much else. So I'm glad that they were able to do that. Cheap Noise says, I wonder what'll be the price of the rhythm. I would guess $400. I can't really see them. Going higher than that. Now watch, they'll do it. Yeah, I think $400 is a pretty fair price. If both of those devices see the same support that the original circuit saw, then yeah, $400 US I think is a very fair price. Which it's looking like it's gonna if they've already tripled the sample time. Also, Cheap Noise asks if I know Limelight by Rush. Shoot. I can play it on the bass and the drums. Lady Freebeat loves that one. There we go. There you go. There's some Limelight. All right, cover your ears. Here comes another sip of the drink. That just gets better and better, doesn't it? It's pretty good. Sure does. Yes. Okay. And the polyphonic Model D is called Poly D. So imagine that. Oh yeah, Mike Pounder's been using melodics. I forgot about that. It's surprisingly good. Skeptical at first, but it definitely helps. Well, that's good to know. I've seen quite a few ads for it lately, but that's good to know that it works. You'll definitely keep us posted on that. I just love that sound. I knew I'd wind up back at that sound eventually. Let's try chord mode again, though. Oh. You can really fool someone into thinking you're like really good at the keyboard. Just sit down and just. Yeah, man. What a cool. What if we do that with Glide Up? Oh, nice, Derek. You started taking formal piano lessons. That is something that we all should do. Honestly, that is something I think that every musician needs to do. I have obviously not. I have like terrible technique. I mean, you see me playing songs, and I've got like two hands doing this. Like, I used to play the song. I Am a Viking by Yngwie Malmsteen, which if you haven't listened to that song, it's like a crazy progressive metal piece, but there's like this crazy lick, and it's like except that run is like like, you know how metal goes, and he's just picking through it. So I used to play it like dang, I can't play it now. Come on, Freebeat, you got this. There we go. But OPZ would get very frustrated with me. He'd be like, just learn it with one hand. And yeah, not happening. Well, does anybody have any crazy patch ideas for me here on the Model D? We have been live for about 40 minutes now. I feel like I haven't really done anything. That's a squeaky door.
Fix it.
Okay. The way I learned like learned how to play keyboards basically was from like listening to like classic rock songs, which is so bad. But I mean, like the intro to Jump is one of the first pieces that I played, and I just kind of sat down and watched a video of Van Halen playing live, and just kind of mimicked the chords. And then once I got to high school, my best friend played piano, so I was able to kind of learn from her a little bit, and then I met OPZ, who he was a year older than me in high school, so a year ahead of me, I should say, and then he kind of taught me the rest of what I know. But I have crazy ADHD, so it's very hard for me to stay focused. All right, detune the oscillator. 3 different octaves. There we go. Now we're getting into like sticks categories. I wish I knew some cool stick stuff to play. Yes, there's a lot of Aussie tunes actually that have some really awesome synthesizer parts. Also, John Paul Jones with Led Zeppelin doesn't get enough credit, but man, he could really, still can, really play the keys. There's some awesome stuff in there. Also, I definitely just clipped with my voice. I heard it, so sorry about that. One band, this is gonna be kind of weird, but one of my biggest guilty pleasure bands is The Killers. Particularly Hot Fuss, which I believe was their first album. That was right when I was graduating high school in like 06, 07. And that album had a huge effect on me as a musician. That's still one of my guilty pleasure albums. But the keys on like Mr. Brightside and stuff, I thought those sounds were so cool. And that was one of the reasons I started incorporating keyboards into my progressive rock band. And then, of course, after discovering Rush, if you don't know, Rush is my favorite band by like a stupid distance. Like no one will ever come close to them. And the way that they integrated the keyboards into their really hard rock sound was very inspiring to me as well. Kind of made me want to learn. But it is a legit album. I don't know, maybe the place I was in high school or whatever, it kind of makes it feel, looking back, like really cheesy. So I always feel like it's a guilty pleasure. But yeah, no, that is one hell of an album. I really, really enjoy it. Andy, You're a Star is, it's a very good track. It's a very, very good track. But yeah, so for me, it was like once I discovered Rush, game over, basically. So there I tuned oscillator 2 to a third above the other 2 oscillators. Bass patch with 1 octave, or oscillator an octave lower than the other 2. And then let's bring this guy back down. You can go really low. The tuning is off somewhere, I think. There we go. Oscillator 3. Speaking of Rush, we can get some of that Tom Sawyer action going again there, can't we? There we go. Not gonna sing it, sorry. My voice is too high. Higher than Geddy Lee. Only when I'm upset or whiny. Right, Lady Freebeat?
Yeah. Video games.
Video games. We've been playing a boatload of Monster Hunter Rise.
It's almost Pokemon Snap time.
It is almost Pokemon Snap time as well. But yeah, I think I've collected 135 hours into Monster Hunter Rise, which is crazy because I also run this channel full time. And as well as do some other music work full time. So yeah, I love Monster Hunter. And Lady Freebeat is about 60 hours in, is enjoying it as well. Just got to high rank 6 today. Have I been working on the PO album at all? Not yet. That's going to be my first big project once I get into the new studio and set up. With my desk the way it is, it's so freaking hard to have like actual room to work if I'm not doing videos. So my pocket operators remain batteryless right now, and I just haven't been able to use them. Haven't had the time because those monsters aren't going to hunt themselves. But as soon as we are in the new studio space, yes, I will. That will be project number one. In addition to all the other drum stuff. Sleep is for the weak. Yeah, no kidding. That's the sad part, is we haven't even been staying up that late to play it.
No, but I'm so tired.
Yes, she is so tired. Lady Freebeat works a pretty normal 9 to 5 job. Well, right now, in tax season, it's 7:30 to 5. So, and we live about a half hour, 45 minutes away from your work. So we're usually in bed hopefully asleep by 10, up at 5:30, 6. So, yeah, I play for like in 2 hours each morning, and then I'm done with work by about 4, and it's just Monster Hunter time. If you guys wanted to know my daily schedule, there you go. Ooh, that was pretty cool. Sorry for the little jam there. I just stopped talking, but I guess that's why you guys are here, right? Will I do one song for every PO? No, every song is going to have multiple POs. It's a full album, full concept album. The piece that I have released, the Overture, which features music from, I believe, 4 of the, 12 songs, has, let's see, I used the Arcade, the Office, the 33, or the KO, the Tonic, and the Speak on that. And yeah, I will be using multiple POs. I just clipped again with my voice. Interesting. Monster Hunter is... What was that? What'd the cat do? Monster Hunter is very hard to get into, definitely. Whoa, language! Goodness. Can't monetize this stream now. Goodness, Lady Freebeat. The cat must have done something out there. But yeah, Monster Hunter is definitely hard to get into. This latest entry is the most accessible it's ever been, but it does take a lot of time. It can be pretty intimidating. High pass filter with resonance up and cutoff low to get a bass boost. Okay, resonance up and cutoff low. Whoa, that can't be right. What am I messing up? Oh, because I had the envelope. What did she do?
Wherever the baking sheet was, she knocked it down.
Oh.
So she was on the counters.
Oh, she was on the stove? Nice. All right, am I doing this right, Kevin? Let's see. Oh, high pass filter. I'm an idiot. You're not allowed to comment on that, Lady Freebeat. Oh, goodness. I just clipped again with my voice. What's that?
Did they hear my swearing?
Yes, they did. It was very loud.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, now we can't monetize the stream,
I didn't mean to.
and we're going to have to move into our storage unit. That is crazy. Whoa, what? How does that work? Pretty cool. There we go. That was from my track Exit Survey off not an album, just from the live shows. I need to release a version of that. Oh, that's something I want to ask ask you guys. I've been thinking about re-releasing most of the tracks from In Over My Head, my OPZ album, but with me drumming along to them live. Or, I mean, not necessarily live, but like doing live drums and then re-releasing the album. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Because I've been wanting to do that for a while now, and now that we've got the kit set up properly, I think I might. You watching the live stream, Lady Freebeat?
I was trying to.
Man, this just has a whole bunch of depth to it. That sounds so cool. Let's go ahead and bring in that overload, reroute the external in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Some noise, why not? Whoa. Yeah, that's some of the stuff I was after. That was a pretty good one to end on, I think. Cool. Yeah, that was fun. Man, I clipped again. This thing is so touchy. Sorry about that. I will definitely not be watching this one back because of all that clipping. Although maybe I'll go back and edit out Lady Freebeat's swear. Her dirty swear. I can't believe you even know that word. I've never heard that word come out of your mouth before. That's a lie. Anyway, I think most of the people at the Patreon after parties have heard that word come out of your mouth too. Yeah, you should be sorry. World War I biplane with a laser gun. Oh man, we used to have this game growing up on our like super old Mac in like the early 90s. And I forgot what it was called, but it was some kind of air combat game. And my dad would always get so mad because you could customize the planes. And so I'd always put like ridiculous weapons on biplanes. Like the missiles from like an F-18. Onto a biplane, and my dad would be like, "You can't do that. They didn't. They never had that." I was like 6 or 7. I just thought it was hilarious. He would always get so upset. But yeah, looks like we've got some yeses for drumming along to the album and re-releasing that. So that's cool. Thank you. Aside from that, we've been live for almost an hour, so I think we are going to wrap this one up. Yeah. I don't know if I've got anything else to say. This was fun. I definitely want to figure out how to do this a bit more frequently, maybe a little earlier in the day, because it's 5 p.m. Pacific as when we started. Typically, I'll be leaving the new Shed studio space around 4 p.m. Pacific, so maybe we'll start doing like Fridays at 3 o'clock or something like that. Go for like 45 minutes or so. I don't know. We'll figure it out once we're in there. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys for teaching me a few new things about the Model D. I promise it won't be as dusty this time. You don't need to comment about the dust. Don't worry. I get enough of those. Yeah, thank you guys all so much for hanging out, checking out the stream. And I hope you all enjoy your Sunday. Tomorrow will be a normal Sunday Sessions video. With the OPZ. I think we're going to do the OPZ and the Arturia Keystep and come up with like a mini track. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be fun. God, that scared me. I accidentally pressed a key and it, yeah, just went for it. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I almost did my normal intro or outro. Why not? We'll see you next time. I clipped again on the mic. Dang. All right. Bye, everybody.